Hello there, I'm Willy Wormhead and welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you one of a number of cast-ons that can be used at the end of a row or mid-row to cast on extra stitches where you need it. So say you've got a piece of fabric that needs some shaping that needs to go outwards, or maybe you want to put a buttonhole or a hole or something in your knitting, so you bind off the stitches on the next row, you've got to cast them on. These are the kind of cast-ons that you need to know for doing that. There are a couple that I use on a regular basis, and they belong to two of my favorite cast-on families, the crochet cast-on and the cable cast-on family, or the alternate cable cast-on family. Now, today I'm going to show you how to do a cable cast-on directly onto the end of a row. All right, so I'm going to switch to the overhead, and I'm going to show you what I've got set up, and then just do it. It's quite straightforward. Okay, so this is our piece of fabric here that we want to add extra stitches onto. Now, because of the way that the cable cast on works, we actually cast on up the needle, which means that when we've worked the end of that row, we turn and we cast on before working the next row. It's still done at the end of the row, but because it's the way it's structured, we actually kind of put it on there and then we have to knit across it to be able to do it. So let's remind ourselves with a cable cast on, we put our needle behind the last stitch there. All right. So if you're working the cable cast on that's straight onto the needle as the primary cast on, you put it behind the last stitch cast on. But because we're adding it to the end of this row here, we put it behind the first stitch or the end stitch right there. And we insert our needle knitwise and we knit it and we wrap it up and we put it on. And it's that simple. Now let's do a couple more. I'm not going to add too many because otherwise I'll be here all day and we don't need this to be really long. Don't forget that when you are counting your stitches, to remember that one stitch has been used in the cast on. So I've actually got 6 stitches over here, but one of them was used, or one of them that was used to create the cast on belongs to this set here. So I've actually only cast on 2, 4, 5. So I've cast on an extra 5 stitches there. See, it's a little bit tight because the cable cast on can be initially. And then what you do is you just knit over them. So although you're actually kind of casting it on at the beginning of the row, the cast on itself will belong to the previous row because first row across the cast on will be on the same row here, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And there you go. And the same as with anytime you use the cable cast on, if it's a bit tight, give it a little tug, stretch it out, and the stitches will settle down. And that's it. You can do that directly right there. Okay? And there you go. That really is that straightforward, isn't it? It's really, really handy to know or to have a range of castles that you can use in the middle of the row, at the end of the row, beginning of the row, etc., so that you have ways of expanding your knitting where needs be. All right, I've got a few more tutorials planned that I'll be releasing in the very near future, showing you other ways that you can do this and situations where you might want to do this. And I hope they're going to be helpful to you. Thanks for following along and liking, subscribing, etc. Your time is much appreciated. Until next time, happy knitting.